Good day, guys, and welcome back to Alliance War. This is season 55, week number 3, and this is definitely the worst week of the season for me. And you'll see why later in the video. But we're starting off here in war number 6. We're against PBT. We're actually taking a lot of Path 9 this war. We're using Ghost, and I think Ant-Man as well on the team, and also Wasp. So we've got the whole Ghost team, and that just rakes Ghost and Ant-Man a lot better. Means Ghost gets extra attack per buff that she has, and also Ant-Man basically helps him ramp up faster. So we're starting off with this Mantis here. Actually, I think we had a fight before this. This might have been the second fight on the path. I'm not showing every single fight from each and every war, just the most exciting ones. And the next one we have, so this is path 9, section 2 now. So this is the hazard shift with shock and bleed. And Domino is a pretty, I mean, she's a common defender anyways, but you normally see her more on path 2 than path 9. Had a bit of a scary start there because she crit failed our phase, unfortunately, so that's why it can be a bit sketchy with Ghost, because she can crit fail your phase and makes it a bit tricky to sometimes go unblockable. That's why I had to wait for her to attack there before I did the special 2, and luckily we got a bunch of Furies there, so the special 2 took her out without any extra effort. Then next is this. This is the one I open node. So we've got a Wong here. You do normally see Mystic. Oh yeah, sorry. You see all sorts of champions here, really. I've seen yeah, Wong here. I've seen Destroyer here this season as well, I think. But we're using Ant-Man for this guy because Wong is a sugar-filled champion, so he's a tactic defender. Ant-Man's a tactic attacker. And so we can take this fight comfortably with suicides. I'm skipping a little bit of ahead here because it takes a bit of a while to get him ramped up. It's basically just special 1, special 2 with the Ghost Energy. You get 8 poisons up, and you can see they're ticking for almost 5k. So yeah, man just demolishes this tactic with the Ghost Energy, especially. And then next up we have, this is also Hazard Shift. This is in the arcade. Uh, and Ghost does arcade really well just because she does fights quickly. um, it can be a bit it can be a bit sketchy sometimes if you've got a poison hazard shift because you can get arcade tokens from that. I can't remember if there's poison on this one, but we actually end up pretty much killing him during the first hazard shift phase, which was Incinerate. Yeah, Ghost with recoils and hazard shift is just there's not too many defenders that can stand up to her, really. Even though she's a very old champion now, she's been in the game for 7 years. She's still super strong for Hazard Shift. This is War 7 now, so I don't think we've ever played this alliance. NT06. Yeah, never really heard of them. We're starting off here on, I think this was path. No, this was path 9 because this has shift as well. Using Nimrod for Weapon X. Yeah, Nimrod with Warlock is just the best Weapon X counter in the game because he just completely shuts down his regen. And of course, being a mutant, Nimrod gets double charges. And we're just basically powering up to level 2, waiting out this Incinerate phase, doing most of our hits in the poison phase. We are a bit trapped in the corner here, but it's not really a big deal because this special 2 is going to finish him off once we throw this. We only have 6 armor up us, but look at that, he's just completely melting. He hasn't even gone berserk. So probably not the best way to do that fight, but it's definitely the simplest way for me because you don't have to get him. He doesn't go berserk. This is a bit later. I think this is the Power Snack Prowler. I think I did show this fight earlier in the season. It didn't go that very well because it was the first time I've used Quicksilver in war in ages. We did better this time, I think, though. Obviously, Quicksilver is a tactic attacker as well, so we can stack those withers up. They don't really matter too much for this fight. I think they do potentially prevent the power sink damage, though, should you throw them with decay. We can't punish his specials yet because we don't have 600 momentum. Once we get 600 momentum, we can ignore miss. And unfortunately, I did not turn on Do Not Disturb for that fight. I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, didn't have Do Not Disturb on, unfortunately. But we are at 600 momentum now, so we can comfortably punish his specials. I was being a bit greedy here because I started to go for a medium. I think I started to go for a medium, light medium, special 2, but it didn't end up happening. I ended up throwing a special 2 in the block. So that's what happens when you try and be a bit greedy. You end up making silly mistakes like that. Obviously, we don't take too much damage because we do have those withers up, or we have those debuffs up, so we don't really take much instant damage from the incinerates, which is good. Otherwise, that probably could have killed us just one combo, really, with all those furies that he had. So we can punish his specials still because we are in terminal velocity. But once that terminal velocity runs out, we will have all our momentum will reset. So I think that's what's going to happen now. So not the best attempt of this fight, definitely. I even tried to punish the special for some reason. I think here I might just go special 2 straight up, which is not the best situation because we do actually lose a lot of our whiplashes here. 14 of them, in fact, but we still have 25 now. And I was pretty confident that a medium light medium special 1 could probably finish him off, I think, now. We're trying to bait another special, I think, even though I could probably finish this off without having to bait another special. Yeah, I think we're going to get one more special 2 out of him and just block the rest of this. There's a little bit of damage through block because he does have 23 Furies, but yeah, he ends up going down there. This is a really fun fight, this one here. This is one I open and protection Darkhawk, so being a robot, Medusa just completely shut him down. And it's better since Medusa got buffed because she has that true strike now. So normally, when you knock him down, Darkhawk, he gets the shield mode and he auto blocks every attack. But with the true strike, Medusa gets from a special 1. She can completely bypass that, and then the shield mode is just going to run out by itself until we knock him down again, potentially. But now that we've got him armor shattered from the special 1, he's not going to gain any power at all, which is really nice. We can completely go ham on him now. Throw a relic, and we almost get him down before the protection comes back up, but not quite. I mistimed the heavy punish there, unfortunately, but I think I just timed for the heavy there while he's stunned, so take a little bit of 1 open damage, but it's really not too bad because the protection's up anyway, so like a 90% protection. We've still got the true strike though, so he can't auto block, and he's down to 1%, but we end up finishing off with a special 3 because we like finishing off in style sometimes. Alrighty, now for war number 8. This is definitely my worst war, probably in at least a year. I don't know what I was doing. This is actually this is like the day before my birthday as well, so it wasn't a great situation. But we did have a good start to the war though with this fight. So this is the Path 5 Sasquatch. Not as common a placement nowadays, but he was very commonly placed here when he first came out, and also the first time Sugar Pill came up, he was placed here a lot of the time. We're using Ant-Man, and on paper is not great matchup for Ant-Man because of the debuff immunity. Debuffs is Ant-Man's bread and butter with the fatigues and the poisons, but we can't really do any of that on this fight. We just got to basically keep the protection down and use that ebb and flow fury to do a lot of damage through basic attacks, really, and also special attacks because we can easily stay at max damage from Sugar Pill because they're constantly trying to place placebo buffs on us and we're immune to buffs. So we get pretty much a pin particle whenever we make contact. So you can see every time we even block or parry or hit him, we're going to get a pin particle. He is in Wrath now, unfortunately, but we can wait this out. Unfortunately, he's not hit through a block there. But yeah, Ant-Man's super tanky here, even without the fatigue on. We do have a Wags boost on as well, just for a bit of extra safety during the debuff immunity phase. You can see we can safely parry him even though he's debuff immune, because the Wags stun is not a debuff; it's passive. So we heavy here into special 2 because we do have extra damage per pin particle on that special 2. It does crit for over 50k, which is nice. However, the regen does get pretty strong here. I can't remember what sig this guy was, but given that it was SGA, it was probably a pretty high sig. He actually gets into a second Wrath there right as I parried him, so he got stun immune mid stun. Not great. But now that the Wrath is up, it means there's no damage reduction from the rage stacks, which is good. And the Wrath actually was a pretty quick Wrath actually. He didn't have that many rage, so it went away. So I was a bit surprised when it triggered because he didn't have many stacks. We throw another special 2 here. It doesn't quite crit. If it crit, it obviously would have killed him. But just one more combo there finishes him off. And here is a shocker on Path 5. I think I did take a shocker on Path 5, maybe on the other node, I think with Medusa. But we're using Ant-Man here. Obviously, shocker is tactic, Ant-Man's tactic as well. I don't know how he punished me there. He basically sidestepped me, which was bullshit. But we did have that slow from the special, or from the heavy, so we could punish this heavy there because this does have the heavy hitter node. But yeah, again, because of ebb and flow knockdown, it's not a great matchup normally for Ant-Man. The only reason he can do this fight is because of decay, just being so powerful. And we've got to be really careful that we don't throw specials when he has that when he has over 50 charges, because he can easily auto block. It's a really horrible start because we've already lost half our health. He's only down about 40%, and yeah, it's not going to be a quick fight whatsoever. You see the protection's gone away there again. Yeah, I got some lucky punishing in the special one, so I thought I could keep. I thought my special punishing was really good, so I thought, yeah, let's just keep going. He throws another special one. We've got him trapped in the corner. We get another punish there, which is really nice. He somehow intercepts me mid-intercept, which is bullshit. And then he dexes out of my special one punish, and yeah, kills me. So I got a bit greedy with the special one punishes. We did end up killing him later on. But yeah, the one death there to that shocker, really, really unfortunate. But now we're in section 2, we're on path 9. First time getting fought a Dazzler in war. I knew to be a bit careful about her faltering stuff, but apart from that, she's not too bad of a defender. And Onslaught, once you have many Neuros up, you're completely immune to miss anyway. We can get some nice special one, heavy punishes of the special one. Not that one, but the heavy attack as well. She does passively stun us, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do have 18 Neuroshocks, so I was pretty confident that one special 2 here could finish her off. She actually blocks the special 2. Yeah, it wasn't quick enough on the special 2 there, so not great, but you can see the D10 still ticking for over 7k. We did lose the pause there for a sec, but we got it back there, and then the relic helped us keep the pause up there, so just under a minute she goes down. And yeah, so this is the same node that we fought that Wong on earlier as this destroyer now. So one eye open and hazard shift. We can really easily punish destroyers heavy with onslaught's heavy. We don't want to be parrying him at all in this fight, because he's constantly going to be taking damage over time from our neuroshocks and also our degens. So we want to avoid parrying at all costs. So that was a bit of a mistake earlier there when we parried him. But yeah, very easily we can punish his heavy without heavy. Makes it really easy to keep those Neuros paused. We heavy cancel into a special 2, so we definitely do not want to parry now, otherwise we're going to be taking 9k per tick worth of damage. Unfortunately, he was still unstoppable during our relic, so we couldn't get the relic stun. But we got a nice special heavy punish there again, another one there. And that was pretty much going to finish him off now. We get one more punish there for another pause. And yeah, that's pretty much lights out for Destroyer. We did lose a little bit of health, but it wasn't too bad. But I actually had used quite a lot of items in this war. And spoiler alert, I did actually end up iteming out. I can't even tell you the last time I itemed out in a war. It would have been at least 4 or 5 years, to be honest. Yeah, it just was not a good day for me. Here, there's no 42 Black Panther Civil War, so this is the same node we fought this Darkhawk on earlier, with one eye open and protection. It's the first time I probably fought Black Panther since the buff, but yeah, it just wasn't a great matchup for Onslaught, because he constantly has that purple counterpunch charge timer, which means whenever you try to heavy him, he has a chance to go unstoppable. But with Onslaught, you have to constantly heavy to keep those Neuros and your degens paused. You can see we're only down to 2 degens now. We can't even heavy punish his heavy. That's how badly we're going at the moment. We end up actually going to a special 3, so that we can get the passive stun and also a bunch of Neuros. I think you get 20 Neuro shocks from the special 3. But you can see he's barely taken any damage. We're already almost halfway down. It's really not a good start to this fight at all whatsoever. And I don't know why I didn't throw a heavy there to keep the pause going. I'm not sure why. We get a heavy punish there, but he does go unstoppable. Luckily, he didn't punish us. But yeah, I was told to just wait out the purple thing, the purple counterpunch, and then heavy there, but he just had the purple counterpunch icon the whole time. I haven't really properly researched his kit since the buff, so that's definitely my bad. But we end up throwing a special 2 without the pause, and you can see that only takes him down so much. And we've also parried him a few times, I think, as well, stunned him. And so without really being hit too much, we're down to 30% health, and without much opportunity to heal. The only time we can heal really is if we get the bleed from the Sinister Relic. And here we're throwing a special 1, mostly to get the protection down, but we do get a few Neuros from that as well. And here I just thought it'd be safer just to go for basic attacks and special ones to finish him off. No point messing around with heavies because if he punishes us with unstoppable, he's just going to easily kill us. So we end up throwing another special one here to remove the protection. He's down to about 10% now. The Neuros are slowly doing some work. We're playing it safe here. We're just baiting heavies. We get into a relic. I don't want a heavy here because it's a very high chance he goes unstoppable. So we finish him off with another combo, and he goes down. And then the last fight of this war is a Bullseye on node 44. I've taken this fight plenty of times, but it's been a while with Onslaught. It's been a while since I've taken this fight, and so I definitely underestimated how strong this guy was. He ended up sidestepping me there, and one combo took me down 40%. We blocked a special one here, and the incinerate phase ended, which sucks because and somehow he still had killer instinct there, so we throw a special two. Luckily, he was into blocks because the poison phase was up. He somehow intercepted me there, so we're down to 20%. We get a pause to pause four neuros because our degens have gone away. And yeah, it's just not a good situation right now. We're down to 20% health. We do get a nice heavy finish there, but yeah, we're only at 5, 7, 8 neuros. Somehow our relic just landed. We end up throwing a special one purely out of panic because we're in the poison phase now, and that was just a stupid decision to throw a special one because that ended up killing us with 5 poisons on us. Yeah, it was just a total brain fight, that whole fight. I'm not sure what I was doing. Yeah, completely underestimated that fight. So, yeah, not the best week for me. Our streak did go to zero. It did reach 172, I believe, which is definitely, I think it's the second highest streak in my alliance. So I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, but definitely got to reset, um, take more care and effort into doing these fights and finish off the season well. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed my amazing deaths, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.